welcome to Fractures of Reality. And it's the season finale. As
Hooray!
in, this is the last one. Let me see if I can just...
Yeah, I was gonna say Faye is so much bigger than us.
Yes, I am a giant amongst little people. But I am actually the little person. There we go.
I'm glad
That'll
the
do.
reactive image does seem to be working.
Yep, it just works. Yay! So,
Just works.
this is the finale, and because of that, we've brought everyone in from Flames, because that campaign didn't really get a proper end. So we're going to be doing a full end with both parties finally coming together like we initially planned.
Yeah.
So with that, I'll introduce everyone from left to right on the reactive images, so just so everyone knows. The little demon is Chaos. Chaos, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright. Next up is Clora.
Hello.
Then we have
Everyone's gonna die.
Cricket. Not Cricket, stupid sea names. Cicada.
Hello.
Then we have Charlotte and CeeLo.
Hello.
And then we have Corax.
Hello.
We have our lovely Jezebel.
Hi.
We have Heaven.
Hello.
We have Ryu.
Yo.
And finally, we have Talos Fireman.
Hi, everybody.
And with that, you might recognize some voices, you might not. But with that, I'm just going to drop us right into it. So, it's been a few days after Frigate passed, and you guys are, deciding what you want to do, figuring out your things. When you get a message, Corax, quite suddenly, from your father, and he sounds really out of breath. Corax, your sister, she's in Rosa Partianos. I'm on my way. Go, she's at the inn. Stop her. Don't let her go. And right after you get that, before you even have a chance to really react, you also get a message from your sister saying, oh, right. I'm at the inn. That's all she says.
I like to think I got them both at once, so I don't really know what's going on, but I heard Rosa Patiana, so I'm going.
It says I'm at the end. Witchin'.
Yep. And that's everyone's introduction to Maridi.
Fruity's just like that. Fruity's just
Yeah, so-
So, everyone else, you see Korak suddenly sprint off. Do you follow?
Okay.
Korax, you do know we have a flying house, right?
Korax has forgotten about that. She keeps running.
Corax!
Jezebel just shrugs and then she kind of just like, maybe we should ask the house to follow her.
Yeah. I'll get right on that.
So yeah. As for you, Charlotte, your writer tells you to go because she wants you to make her a sandwich and then throw it in her face so that she can complain that she didn't make it right.
What? Oh. Sure. I forgot you were into that. Okay, I'm gone.
It's Raichi is a vampire for everyone who doesn't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
so with that,
Vampire.
you all head towards the tavern, and you open a few taverns at first, trying to find the right one, but eventually you do find the right one. And before you enter, Rudy, Talos, Tilo,
Yep.
Heaven, and Gregory. Was it? Yeah, Gregor.
Gregor.
Yeah, just Gregor.
You are all, sitting at a table, getting a drink. And Rudy has basically just told you guys that her, Seal, and Talos are leaving.
Somehow always knew it would come to this.
Alright.
Yeah, we're going to another dimension.
Oh boy.
You three have always been very close.
I'm hoping there will be no cultists then.
Yeah, well, if there isn't, we can always just go to another one, I suppose.
Yes. We will find a non-cultist.
No.
I'm sure it'll exist. Yes.
It must.
I trust you'll be able to handle. I trust you'll be able to handle them.
Oh, Greggy, we have Talos. We have Talos, Greggy. Don't worry about us.
That's why I say.
I appreciate your concern, even though it's half-hearted.
You can go and dance. Sorry. You can go and dance, Heaven, but Rudy initially brought you over so that she could explain that they're a lead. You can go and dance if you want now.
Yeah, I got confused with something.
Alright. But yeah, as you guys are, getting ready to say your final farewells and everything, the door slams open, or doesn't slam open. Corax.
Oh, slams. It slams. It slams. And in walks an elven woman in gleaming silver armor.
Oh, right. Rudy,
I got what I think are 2 sendings at a time. What's going on? Also, Rudy, I'm glad you're alive.
hi.
Oh, I believe I've heard of you. I believe I've heard of you before.
Who are these people?
I think that's Korax's sister over there. He points at the elf.
Rudy stares at you.
Heaven
Really?
whispers to
I thought
Gregor.
Heaven?
Heaven whispers to Gregor. She looks like Rudy. Maybe they're related.
Is that her mother? I
Rudy.
remember Rudy writing to someone all the time. Maybe this is who she was writing to.
Rudy slowly turns and stares.
Like Korak, slow turns, looks at Gregor with one cocked eyebrow, as if to say, "Who is this clown?"
And
I believe I heard of the famous Rudy. Looks like we finally found her.
At the comment of this being her mother, Sheila just starts laughing her ass off and falling off the table, off the chair.
Meanwhile, Heaven face palms. Like, it's like a sacred rule not to automatically guess who is the mother and who's not.
Especially when it comes to elves.
Rudy just...
Apologies, I'm not familiar with elf culture.
So, really quick before Cicada talks, Rudy stares at Gregor and then says, yes. Okay, Cicada.
Kate is silently looking over at the lion man over here. She remembers him being mentioned a long time ago, being with Rudy.
And bear in mind, this lion man in particular, he's big. Like, straight up. he's if I remember,
He's
seven-
Korax is no longer the Korax is no longer the tallest person in the room, Big.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 7 foot 3 inches.
Kata is only like 4 feet 3 inches. She's one of the shortest, next to Charlotte, who is the shortest.
I am a small bean.
Greg sees everyone looking
yeah.
at Talos, and he just says, "Fear not, for he is a gentle giant."
What? Who? And then and Korax looks to her right, and she's like, and then she sees Talos is like, well, like she just jumps back in surprise.
Talos, Tilo, Evan, Gregory. This is my mother.
Yay, Greggy!
I suppose I could.
Just
Okay,
sneakers covering her mouth.
Again, just for people who don't know, Rudy says this with a complete deadpan. No emotion.
Oh, I was.
Like
Oh, I
Korax,
was right.
Korax's jaw hits the floor. Don't believe it. Grown a sense of humor.
What? That was humor?
She's not the mother.
I'm
Of
her.
course not. His...
Okay, tell me. Clear it actually up. I am in fact her eldest sister.
Ah, pity.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Please, Jezebel says, snickering as she pats.
You didn't like she like Korax pats him on the shoulder. You didn't defend me. You just embarrassed yourself.
You're just bigger than Rudy.
And Rudy's pretty big. Or tall.
Yeah.
I'm tall. Yes, tall.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be How does it feel to be called fat?
I mean, to be fair, with all that armor, it can be kind of hard to tell one's weight, dear. Jezebel said as she pokes Korax's armor with a very amused grin on her face.
Like,
And
Korax just like slams her head straight down onto the table. Had to figure that that meeting my sister's friends would turn into this.
But yes, at hearing Jezebel's voice, Talos's ear twitches and he looks over to the tiefling woman and he says, "No way. Is that?" And he stands up, like, "Jezebel, is that you?"
Jezebel's grinning at Korax about to tease him more until she finally gets a full look at the tall lion man. She squints back for a second and then her eyes widen in realization. She goes, "By the gods. No, well, this is a coincidence.
You know him?
It's been a few years, but yes, actually."
Look at you. Well, you certainly have changed.
I would have thought all of Talos's friends would also be lions.
Eh,
Gregor, that's racist.
How dare you?
To be
It
fair,
depends.
dears, I didn't really quite
I just-
consider us exactly friends when we first met, but he was good company, though. I'll say that much, he says with a grin.
Heaven
Yeah.
gives like a flirt. Heaven gives like a flirty look to the group, particularly the one who said that they expected all of us were lions. Well, it depends on what your definition of lion is.
eh.
Big hairy thing with the mane. That's what, and that's their definition.
But
Oh my.
yes,
Oh, there, she meant something else, Jezebel says casually, waving while giving a smirk.
what?
Jeez.
Heaven grins back. See, she got the joke.
Well, our first meeting certainly was very memorable. I will say that much.
I sent.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Says never expected. Well, I will say I underestimated you. He, coughs.
Jezebel gives a flirty grin as she crosses her arms over her chest and cocks her head off. She goes, I'd say that was more of a tie, dear, but you also gave me a better run for my money as well.
My. It sounds like you two have quite the history. You should tell me about it sometime, Talos.
You won't.
Not too much history.
No, we're leaving.
Ah, right.
Wait, you're what?
We're going to another dimension that doesn't have cultists.
Eh?
You can still
I'm
write
sorry.
to me.
What?
We're going to another dimension that doesn't have cultists. Reedy just repeats it again in a complete deadpan.
I've been to one of those. It had much worse than cultists.
Oh,
Oh, you mean
yes.
my home dimension? I didn't actually get to be there very long.
Consider yourself lucky, dear. That was not what I would call a vacation home.
Yeah.
Were there cultists?
Shuddering.
Jezebel says, as Talos, you notice that compared to last time you met, she has some interesting looking scales around her face and on her shoulders.
And if you look closely, at Korax, there's just a little glimmer of wild magic.
And Cicada looks more like a bug bird.
Well, you
Notice.
certainly found. Well then, Talos walks over to Jezebel and just pats her on the shoulder. You've certainly changed quite a bit since I last met you, and you found yourself an interesting company.
Jezebel scoffs, so she just shrugs. She goes, oh, dear, you have no idea. The things that we've seen and been through, both physical and emotional changes altogether. It has been quite the journey, that is for sure. But
Yep.
rest assured, I have still kept my duty, as I told you, that I am dedicated to.
Well, that's good to know. You were seemingly very single-minded in that approach, but I suppose I can understand. We've all had our own little adventures here ourselves.
And I'm
Yes,
here to.
it's been quite the incredible journey.
And I,
Oh, hey. Just want to say we've kidnapped someone. Gavin Wooten. If I pronounced the name right. Congratulations, you're now kidnapped. Alright, continue.
But yeah, as you were saying, Cicada.
And I'm being with Jezebel all the way to support her. Hi, my name is Cicada. Nice to meet you.
Really now?
Here,
I'll probably be with her with her too. If I don't die of the migraine she gives me.
I'm Ryula Nathwa, Jezebel. And wait, I didn't start traveling with Jezebel. She started stalking me.
Well, she knows
That
what she
must have
wants,
been
doesn't
fate.
she?
Oh, by the way.
Indeed. Jezebel,
Rudy.
Jezebel says you... Sorry?
Sorry, continue.
Jezebel grins and she goes, oh yes, and she walks around and hugs Cicada from behind her back and puts her head on top of her head. She goes, I've gained quite the harem here, but Cicada would still be my one and only.
In public.
Yeah. No, membership is assigned with no input from us, apparently.
Nope.
By the way, are there drinks set out on the table?
There are?
For us or just for the Flames crew? Because that's going to affect what I do here.
Just for the Flames crew. But, really quick, before you do anything, Rudy stares at you, by the way. She has been staring for the entire time that you guys have been doing the back and forth. And then she just speaks up and says, congratulations on becoming a prince, by the way. Princess. Sorry, princess.
Korax reaches over and immediately grabs the nearest drink. One moment, Gregor, odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay, Korax takes Talos' drink and downs it.
Oh, jeez.
Korax? Talos, do you have the strong stuff?
Oh boy.
He's a big man. He gets the strong stuff.
Oh jeez.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Jizzle just grins as she
Whatever
slowly lets
saving throw I
Ada
have to
go.
make, I will make it.
Con save.
Korax, you
Being
are
careful
big.
here.
Con save.
See, I knew that she would be
25.
royalty someday. I called it, didn't I, Foxy? She grins to me.
Are you sure you want to go, Rudian? Are you sure you want to go? And off to another dimension. Elven nobles are dying like flies right now.
All the more reason to get out.
By the way, 25.
Yeah, you're fine.
Damn.
A little light even.
At least
Trust,
Rudy.
trust.
At least Rudy
Oh.
has her priorities straight.
During the
Trust me. Dawn.
During the chaos, Cora just walks over to Cleo and is like, "So what? You're familiar then? Or I think it's a familiar, right?"
Real quick before you start, Neku, the bartender brings over drinks for everyone. And while Korax is going to get another sip, Rudy says, "By the way, this is my boyfriend and my girlfriend."
Hello.
He says it right as you're taking a sip.
She did.
That's a whole other can. What? I could have sworn you were asexual, but okay.
I am.
Just the opposite.
Hi, I'm just Posing. My name's CeeLo. And this is Hope. Hope just like peeks up over her head.
Jizzle just grins.
Hope around with them, and she gives Hope a hug.
Do the dragon.
Jizzle grins to
Yes,
Talos.
it
He goes, "It seems you've been busy too, dear."
He just sort of grins back and he says, "Big. Well, I'm big enough to handle 2 women at once, so you know."
At that,
No need to hear about any of that. Take another gulp.
and Korax, as Talos says that, you actually hear something you've never, in your many hundreds of years of being an elf, heard. Rudy laughs. Ha.
Oh my god.
Okay, Korak stops, looks at her stolen drink, as if wondering if she's had more than she thought and she's mishearing things.
Ridison, your mother seems to be very drink happy today.
And Korak hucks the drink at her.
Oh, correct. I assure you, it was quite the fairy tale romance. You should have seen it. You should have seen it blossom.
I don't believe you.
She'll false
You
slide
have-
on backwards.
We have all the time in the world till they leave to talk about this relationship, don't we, dear Talos?
I do. I mean, bear in mind, Rudy's not as passionate as CeeLo is, but you know, I'm sure CeeLo wouldn't mind me telling.
Rudy stares at CeeLo and just looks at her without even trying to help her up and says, "You did kind of deserve that."
I want 3 more. She tries to climb back on her chair again. And then she takes a long sip of her ale.
Cora
But,
has kidnapped Hope and is hugging them.
Hope-
But yes, Talos does lean down a little towards Cicada, and he does say to her, in all seriousness, though you do intend to spend most of your time with Jezebel, I take it, yes?
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
She and I are pretty much inseparable now.
well, do be careful. She can surprise you with her passion.
I am aware. I am very aware, sir.
And he just kind of lowers his tone and it's like, she's worth 2 women all on her own, I swear.
Yeah.
Well, everybody know, but she's Foxy.
So, Miss Rudy, you probably don't remember me. But you helped me, clear my grandfather's name in regards to your kidnapping once.
Elnath?
No, you had it, didn't you?
Elnath? Is that his name?
Yes, Elnath.
Rudy stares at Ceylon and says, he was a nerd.
Anyway, I never had the chance to thank you properly. It just, it didn't seem appropriate. Thank you over sending, considering what you've done for my family.
You're welcome. You can repay me back by handing me 500 gold.
And two silvers. And 2 silvers. Not a single silver less.
And 2 silvers.
We make a very, very strict negotiation deal here.
I will. Rudy stands up and walks over to Silo, picks them up, and sits them on Rudy's chair and says, "You can talk to my financial advisor for more information." And then Rudy goes and sits in the other chair.
Hello. So, how would you like to open this loan with us?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, well, you see, we had made negotiations with your lawyer back there over, I believe his name was some weird shark man, I think. Either way, he said that you owe us a very fine fine of 500 and 2 silvers. 500 gold and 2 silvers. I expect that to be paid in 6 months.
How
is he going to pay you? You're going to be in another dimension.
Well, I expect it within the mail to the White's family.
I could.
Oh, like Korak's actually eyes actually go a little bit wide, and you like okay, okay, that's actually a bit of a surprise. Just hearing that name.
Rudy sips her drink and stares, watching the chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
So, Mr. Lanethla, correct? You should have some funds in the family name alone, as I recall. So, I expect that funds to be sent within 6 months. And if I see a single silver less, then we will be suing your family for the worth of whatever's left due.
I could just give you the 500 gold and 2 silver right now.
Oh, great! I'll accept advance payments. I love that. She smiles.
I wasn't really doing anything with my gold anyway. So
gold talks, sweetie.
Goodness.
So as you pay CeeLo, Rudy stares at her and says, "You know what to do."
What was that? What's that supposed to mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean, he asks. Do you know what it means, Neku?
Is it the Ring of Spell Scrolling story? No, that's a different campaign, isn't it?
No, that's a different one.
Okay. I do not know what it means particularly.
Check your DMs.
Oh, okay.
Some boyfriend you are.
I don't check DMs on D&D.
You can't read my mind. Such an awful boyfriend.
I know, huh? So
Oh
terrible.
my goodness, why you guys forbid to be at D&D night of all things.
You know I love you. Alright, but yes, I sent you a DM.
Okay. CeeLo just simply erases the gold pouch that she has collected from Ryu and saying, "Drinks on me for tonight, everybody!"
Oh my.
Get the strongest stuff.
Oh my god.
The bartender takes it and just says, "All right, the bar is yours," and just hops the bar and says, "Bye," and just walks out.
What?
Ah, yes.
Jezebel claps her hands and then runs over to the back of the bar. She literally gets a little hop on the stool on the table and then right over and then looks at the shelf. Let's see what we have.
Oh my
Oh, God.
gosh.
Oh,
They have a single bottle of dragon beer.
Oh jeez.
Jezebel she gives a big old grin. Her tail sways behind her eagerly, and she grabs the bottle. She goes, "This is gonna be fun."
Ryu, I think you just got duped.
oh,
I never do. I negotiate.
by gold scales name. I just paid for everyone's drinks.
Not my dear, just you. Thank you, dear Foxy.
Actually, I paid for him. I'd like to point that out.
You didn't tell me you were gonna use it to buy out the bar.
I was going to use my money to buy out the bar. Yes. I don't think I had to inform people of that.
Well, Rio, I would have. I may have. I may have warned you about CeeLo's antics, but unfortunately, she's one of my party members, so I must have heard.
Oh,
She definitely makes things entertaining.
Nah, come on.
Aw, thank you.
Come on, little man. Don't be so flustered. It's a one big reunion, so go on, drink up.
Little man.
Foxy, Jezebel says as she kind of bumps him with her hip and then puts out a whole bunch of glasses and starts filling them up. Just enjoy. Don't question it.
I
Oh, Jezebel says as she thrusts the drink into his chest.
That little fox boy hasn't even had one alcoholic drink in his life.
Say, do you know if they serve any mole meat in this bar?
Stop it with the mole beat already, Gregor.
You need to give it a chance, CeeLo.
I don't really drink, thanks.
Who said that?
I did.
Who are you?
I'm Cicada. Hi.
Okay, so sorry, I don't recognize your voice.
Oh no.
Jezebel just grins as she grabs her own cup and then winks over to Talos and tosses it to him so he can take a drink.
Meanwhile, Hope is trying to struggle out of Chloris grass. Is just crying helplessly as everyone's ignoring him.
CeeLo naturally completely ignores this.
Oh, 100%.
Isn't he just adorable?
Talos, of course, takes the drink and he says, "Cheers, Jezebel, to a reunion."
Reunion, new friends and new starts, she says with a wink and then clicks her cup with his and then just takes a drink.
Rudy will glance over at Corax and say, "Oh, by the way, congratulations on not exploding yet."
Corax's eyes actually flash as she glares at Rudy.
is
And
she?
stay on the Isled Magic Way.
Is she always? Is
Yes.
she always like this?
Yes.
Her burns are more sick than you think. But boy, do they
She's
hurt.
got a heart of gold. She's got a heart of gold. You know what? She made a generous donation to a library and bought out all of their books.
That wasn't a generous.
Literally all of them.
That wasn't a generous donation. That was an investment.
I read them all.
Investment.
Either way, I don't suppose that bookstore owner has had to work a day in his life anymore.
Nah. I'm glad he's on his vacation. Hopefully, maybe he'll find another store to buy out with the amount of gold Rudy gave him.
Hey, Charlotte, would you like to join us?
Kind of just sure, why not? Charlotte just shrugs and joins the group now, finally, after sitting at the table.
Rudy stares at Charlotte.
She just walks over to the actual, like, trying to lean up, trying to grab the drink from it, but she's too short. Hang on. I need a vet.
Rudy just lifts a hand and casts Fly on Charlotte.
Oh, thank you. And Charlotte sits in the air and starts drinking the actual alcohol.
Rudy does this like completely nonchalantly and then just goes back to their drink.
Is this very dear Charlotte? By the way, did you get the cup that Jezebel poured, or just a regular one they brought beforehand?
The cup that Jezebel poured, probably.
Oh boy, okay.
Because that one was Dragon Brew.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Charlotte didn't know. How was Charlotte supposed to know that?
So Clara's like, "What?
To be,
Can I have some? It sounds like it's a popular thing to be drinking."
Before that, I need you to make 3 con saves with disadvantage.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oh, and Talos is at it too, so I need to do 2 more.
yeah, because to be fair, Jezebel did not say or tell anybody. She knows that is Dragonfire, but she didn't say.
Yeah. So Charlotte, you are extremely drunk.
Oh no!
Oh no. Ever
Talos,
I can't believe Corax is dead.
no one else has to roll. No one else has to roll. Guys, please.
Got one of the highest scores.
Guys, no one else has to roll 3 times. Only the ones who are drinking the Dragon's Brew.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, Corax drank
Yeah.
what was in Talos's cup, so
Yeah.
All right. So tell us. I need you to roll one more time.
Oh, one more time?
Hmm?
Yep, I'm on it. Give me a moment.
I wrote 2
goddamn
net.
Jezebel with the nat 20 with the nat 1.
Oh, Corax, Charlotte says. How's the castle after I blew it up, by the way?
So, before anything else, I need to let you guys know what drunk you are. Corax, you straight up fall unconscious.
Oh no. No.
Jezebel, you also fall unconscious.
Woo!
Ah,
Just straight up thud.
And Talos?
you rolled a
That's what-
5.
No. Lala?
As for you, Talos, you are also unconscious. Thud.
Wow, Charlotte's the only one that can handle the drink.
Damn.
Let's go!
Oh my God.
He's the smallest of us all. Great.
Rudy will look to this and just sort of let out a breath and then look to Grover and say, "Can you cure them, please?"
Clara decides to give the drink a try because apparently everyone else likes it.
No, wait, don't.
Question. Dragon beer. Does it have any kind of magical properties in it at all?
It's so strong. It's the only drink that can consistently get a dragon drunk.
Okay, but is
I
it
must
magic
admit-
at all?
It is slightly magical. But not in the way you're thinking.
So
It's just really, really strong.
No.
You wouldn't get advantage, no.
no, I mean, I was about to ask. What I was about to ask was, would it do anything weird with my wild magic?
Not when you got knocked out, no.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we just passed that.
Anyway, Gregory, your lay on hands would cure them. That's what Rudy's asking you to do.
What?
I believe you have the ability to cure poisons and that, right? We'll just. It was Talos that had that. I thought Gregory did because they're a paladin.
No, Gregory's not a paladin.
No, I'm not.
He's...
I'm not a paladin. I'm a cleric.
Cleric, paladin. I thought they had like something like that. Either way, I might be.
Is what you're thinking of?
I don't seem to have. I don't seem to have anything like that. No. Although the sheet is a bit outdated.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Rudy will stare at them on the ground and then say, "What do you mean you can't get them back up? How are we supposed to have drinks when they're unconscious? How am I supposed to?" And then Rudy pauses and stands up. They walk over to Corax.
Oh, jeez.
I already see where you're going with this.
They look down at Corax. Then they look to CeeLo. There.
Yes.
Rudy pulls out a permanent marker and offers it. Would you like to do the honors?
CeeLo takes it immediately. Yes. It is time.
Rudy steps back.
CeeLo's having a field day with a lot of people.
Oh. We really are calling all the way back to the beginning with this one.
Hey, I'm a sucker for when I'm a sucker for things going full circle.
Yeah.
Did we decide whether or not Clara actually got to drink that then?
I need you to roll your 3 saves if you're drinking it. I've been waiting for that.
Okay, so we're checking. So
Yeah.
con.
Yeah, you fall unconscious too.
It was too late.
You fall unconscious too.
Oh no.
Hope is
Why? Charlotte's sharply speaking. Why is everyone sleeping?
Darn.
Because they're not a rabbit. They're bowing to you.
Their apples now.
Sorry.
I'll feed Hope later. CeeLo mumbles. As a very supportive pet owner.
CeeLo, respectfully, I don't know. I would not call you a respectful pet owner.
Cicada,
Well, that's-
meanwhile, is
Good.
Cicada is gonna go over to Hope and see if she's okay after being pretty much strangled.
Hope is like laying on the floor with its back touching the floor in general, and just like,
Oh no. She's going to carefully pick her up. You okay, little fella?
Rudy is going to leave and go and find someone that can heal them because it's a poor town. There wouldn't be that many, but she does go and grab someone and drag them back to wake them up, basically.
Talos
I do
could.
like the.
Talos could, but he's too drunk to remember at this point.
Yeah.
So
I like the implication that Rudy. I do like the implication that Rudy like just assumed Gregor would be able to fix it, and he's just like, "What? No."
I mean, anyone with lesser restoration could fix this.
But it costs money. It is expensive.
anyway,
Lesser
Rudy?
restoration, no.
Rudy is rich. So she just goes there, grabs someone that can cast it, drags them back, and gets them to cast it on them. So yeah, you guys all wake up, but before you wake up, Nekid, what do you draw?
On Corax, I just saw Phosphorus tears and like a little actual like heart on their cheek.
Oh.
For Talos, I drew a bunch of like fiery like lines on his fur, and this is permanent marker too. So it's like CeeLo's been practicing. She had a lot of work on this. So that, and then there's like a boom, like a little explosion symbol right on his forehead.
Ooh.
For Jezebel, she draws a
Before you do anything, Cicada is glaring at you. With
Seal-
all of her weird eyes.
Seal is ignoring this, however, and she still draws what she plans to draw anyway. She actually tattoos the horns, and then she draws like a little like balloons on her cheeks in particular, and then like a little like a black eye on one of the eyeballs, on one of the the eyelids in general.
Takeda will remember that.
Okay to remember this.
Remind me again, what did you draw on Korax's face?
Fox whiskers and a heart on the cheek.
Ah,
Alright, and last but not least, Chlora.
We actually do listen a little bit different because Silo's been practicing drawing on fur. So Silo actually draws a raccoon like pattern on Chlora's tail, and then the tips of the ears. Alright, done.
Rudy then pushes the poor man she's dragged there and just says, "Fix."
Thanks.
Who did I do first? Because Chlora does have lesser restoration.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Yeah, that's why I asked who do they do first.
They do Korax first.
Okay.
They wouldn't know.
So Korax wakes up. Is Silo still holding the permanent marker?
She owns it, yes.
Korax
You look fabulous.
holds up a finger, takes a look in her, takes a look at her reflection in her armor, because her armor is quite shiny. And then just moves puts her hand on her forehead, moves it rapidly over her face with the prestidigitation, and the marker stuff is just gone.
Alright, that was a lot of artistic work. How dare.
Uh-huh. It gets back up. Leave Jezebel for last, if you would. And may I hold her hand out to Silo?
For the marker? She hands over the marker.
Takeda is also glaring at Korax.
And she's going and she's going Korax is on just a space of skin that is still available and not drawn on yet. Korax is going to draw the thing that she knows would annoy Jezebel the most.
And
A
before
picture
you
of-
try and do that,
a
Cicada is
picture-
going to
A picture
Cicada
of
is going to use her telekinesis to slap the marker out of your hand.
DM.
Let me think. Test a strength check.
Well, my telekinesis has a DC of 16, so
Okay. So, you need to make a strength check, DC 16, Korax.
Could I negotiate sleight of hand instead?
That's not what it says. To stop it, you have to do a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
no. Stop it.
For posterity, though, what were you going to draw?
A picture of Alexander's holy symbol.
Oh.
But
Oh,
no,
that's
Cicada
fucking
said
dirty.
no. No more
Yeah,
shenanigans. How dare you?
Aw, I'm loved.
Speaking of Alex, guess who walks in the door alongside? Yeah, guess who walks in the door alongside Empire?
Oh my god.
Is it the baby?
Yes, there is a baby in Empire's hand.
Baby! I'm still knocked out on the floor.
So who's the next person that gets brought up?
Everyone except Jezebel has been woken.
Okay.
So yeah,
Somebody.
Okay, wait. Wait. Korax is just gonna slide the permanent marker or to Empire or when Cicada is not looking.
Empire actually looks around and then, she picks up the baby and hands it to Alex, and then picks up the permanent marker and grants.
You too?
Empire draws a tiny little dragon. Oh no, but
It's wholesome. Oh, no longer wholesome.
On my butt.
yep.
Bad mother.
And then she pulls your pants up and slaps you a bit to try and wake you up.
Does it work?
No.
No.
Dragon through.
but yeah, Alex does
Fuck
finally
does
speak
this.
up, and Alex does finally speak up while cradling the baby, and he looks at everyone and is like, "So, did you get into the dragon brew?"
Yes.
We all did, yes, or half of us. I think there's more than 4, right? Charlotte comments.
But yes, Alex just kind of nods and he's like, "Nah." Believe it or not, this isn't the first time she's had it.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Funny thing.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that Jezebel wakes up.
And while Jezebel's waking up, you do notice that, like, Clara has picked up on what's going on, so she takes a look at herself and notices that she's been decorated raccoon, and then she becomes a raccoon instead of a fox.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
right
she
in
can
front of
shapeshift.
you.
Oh yeah, Clara can shapeshift.
To think there was a party, no, to think that there was a party even stranger than ours.
CeeLo just shouts out at the Clara transformation. What in the polymorph is this shit?
Yeah, Clara can shapeshift.
But yeah, Jezebel?
Please. Yeah, Jezebel slowly sits up holding her head and she's like, "Y'all are so loud right now. Why are you so loud?"
Good morning. Did you sleep well, dear?
Jezebel sleepily blinks over to the sound of her mother's voice and just squints and she goes, "Mother?"
My, that's potentially the fastest hangover I've ever seen. I could write a song about this.
I did tell you I was bringing your little brother.
Well, if you're able to finish it quickly, feel free to sing it as loud as you can.
Will do.
Oh my
Gregor
god.
pulls out his lute. Gregor pulls out his lute.
Jezebel immediately looks over to you and snaps her fingers, pointing with the threatening. She goes, "Do it, and I burn this entire place with us in it."
Clara's already playing a
I-
song.
Rudy stares at Jezebel.
Counter any fire she might put out. Carry on.
Rudy stares at Jezebel and just says, "Place is made of stone."
I'll find a way.
Yeah. But yes, Alex is also with Empire as well, and he says, "Hey, Jezebel."
Jezebel looks over, squints again to look at him, and then rubs her eye with the marker. By the way, she doesn't notice the marker. And then she's like, "Oh gods, I am not dreaming, am I? Because you're here."
Clara
starts laughing more.
Jezebel says, "No, you're not dreaming." Even though she's a raccoon.
Even though she's a
Well-
raccoon.
Jezebel looks at the raccoon with Clara's voice, and she goes, she just holds up her hands, shaking her. She goes, "Okay, everybody pause. I need a minute, please."
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six.
Jezebel just shakes her head and
You really
Damn.
don't have to count the seconds, Rudy.
She will, don't worry.
Uh,
11, 12, 13,
Stands
14.
up and like shakes her head, looks to Cicada, and she goes, "Okay, what did
23,
I miss?"
24, 5.
she looks up.
Yes.
She kind of. She has her eyes cast at Shiloh in particular and points at the marker she's holding.
Ciela's no longer holding a marker.
Yeah, Empire is holding it.
Oh,
She gives it a twirl and just smirks.
she points at Shiloh and points at Empire.
Ciela
Jezebel-
grins.
Jezebel follows the movements from CeeLo and then to her mother, sees the marker, and then just already knowing her mother, just be like, "What did they write on me?"
Don't you want to see your baby?
It's with a few well placed rays of frost. As Korax just sprays her a mirror on the surface of the table.
Jezebel just kind of leans over the table, giving a bit of a flash of the heart, just barely visible over her pants. Looks at her reflection and she looks around. She goes, "Huh, looks like I was in a brawl. Did I win?"
No.
Rudy speaks up and then says, "Considering the table you fought against is still intact, I would say that the answer is negative. You did not win against the table."
You did. You did consume that very aggressive drink, though. So you won against that.
Did she?
Because I'm not scared, dear, she says with a teething smile.
Do you want me to clean that off? I have prestidigitation.
I can pull up this chair right now and this table. Charlotte just
Please
jumps out so
don't.
drunk. I want to blow up with the more stuff though.
Rudy stares at Sealer. Do it.
Oh, that's a Charlotte. Charlotte's the explosive happy one.
Oh no. Are you sure that it wasn't Sealer? Isn't Charlotte more quiet?
Charlotte
Charlotte-
was drunk.
Charlotte is drunk. That's
Ah, right. Okay, in that case, Rudy just stares at Charlotte. I thought it was Sealer.
Yeah, you know, it would make sense if it wasn't for the fact that Charlotte's drunk.
But yes, Rudy's just staring at Charlotte.
Yeah, Alex does speak up, and he says, "Don't worry yourself over it, Cicada. I'll clean her up when she wants." But we figured we'd come by and visit you and your friends, Jezebel, because, well, as you can see, you have a new is it a baby boy or a girl?
You don't know our own baby's gender?
Pokemon moment.
Oh.
I should have said out of character.
No. I'm going somewhere with this. Just roll with it.
Yeah, and he's like Empire, I've been stressed from high heavens because I got no help from you know who from fixing the universe. I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
I suppose.
From Alar. Fuck you.
Empire sighs and then says, "Fine, let me check."
Look, for context, everybody, remember, Alex and Empire have like over 20 kids.
Moving
Let me check.
It's a boy.
Oh well, there you go. New baby brother, Jezebel.
Jeez, you
Oh,
two are
no.
busy.
Oh no, this is out of character. Oh no, you just gave me a very evil thing for Jezebel to say over this. I don't know if I want to do it, but I'm going to do it, so why not?
Go do it. Last chance.
chance,
Jezebel
do it.
walks over to her father and mother and looks at the baby, and she like gives a and then just coos at them very happily, and then looks up to Alex and gives a bit of a narrowed look and spark. She goes, "You're not gonna let this one die, are you?"
Oh,
no,
fuck.
no. Look, no, I promise I won't.
Charlotte just shouts out, "Oh, damn! That was the brother!"
Oh,
Rudy, Corax, you hear a second miracle. Rudy goes, huh.
Corax is still under the assumption that she still must be drunk somehow.
Yeah, look, Jezebel's still trying to figure this out if she's really awake either as well. But she just stares at Alex and then she just shakes her head and then she gives a genuine smile to him. She goes, "I trust you."
Well, and I do have to admit, this wasn't the only reason we came to visit you.
Oh, you should have heard him, Jezebel. He was all like, oh man, if I don't visit her, she's going to hate me. But if I don't have a good reason, she's going to hate me. And FPS straight up starts embarrassing Alex.
Aww.
He's just covering he's holding the baby in one hand and just covering his face with the other.
Jezebel kind of just watches this just silently, but she actually does smile, content, seeing her parents both happy.
He even got you a gift. But then he was like, oh, and I'm not sure it's gonna be good enough. What if she doesn't need it? What if her friends make fun of her for it? Oh.
Now Jezebel's starting to look a little bit embarrassed as she just rubs her tummy. She goes, "Mother, please, okay, I get it."
Can I blow up the end yet? Charlotte's now sounding really tired and sleepy.
Rudy speaks up and says, yes.
Sure. It's just just mega zoom in on Sarah's like, am I dead yet? But yeah, just to finish up what Alex was saying, he sighs and he says, the reason why I also wanted to visit you was because, well, I made you a promise that we could go out on a little adventure of our own someday. And I just want to make sure you remember that because, well, I made you that promise when you were drunk, and I did mean it.
Ah, right. Jezebel says awkwardly as she's like, didn't quite think he would have said that seriously. She goes,
And
I mean, well.
In typical gold girl fashion, he does it once again when you've been drunk.
I know, huh? Jezebel just kind of rubs her neck awkwardly. She goes, well, I mean, sure. To be fair, she shrugs. Lady Rura did just get reborn, and I guess I could use an escort to take her back safely to either Foxy's village or back home to Mother's home until she gets older. So I guess that could be something we could do.
Out of character, wait, does this mean we left Baby Rura all alone?
Yep.
With the minis. With the battle of the minis. Yes, the minis.
Empia hears all of this, and her expression changes from a smile to a deadpan, and she goes, pardon me. And then she sort of brings up her arms, takes a sprinting motion, and starts briskly walking out the door.
Jezebel grimaces, holding up finger. She goes, "Oh, that's right. I forgot. Mother's just as much obsessed with Lady Rura as I am, especially when she's a child. Oh dear, I probably shouldn't have left her back home."
You can hear her, Empia shouting so loudly, like you can hear her from miles away, and she's shouting, "I'm coming, my bestie!"
Alex just sighs. Sometimes I begin to wonder if I really should have kept her youthful strength after all these years.
I just want a small scene of Baby Rura being like tied up and being held hostage by the minis.
And just Empia slams the door open and goes, "Stop right there, criminal scum! Because my..." No, guys, let me finish. Stop right there, criminal scum. Because my patron is... fucking unicorn!
And now they are arming themselves with mini rifles for the battle.
Looking
Save
some-
the Princess Rura.
I have expressed concerns though because Clora, mini Clora is less mini.
She has a turret.
Turret loaded with sticky darts.
Oh no, they're actual bullets, but it's MP. It'll be fine.
Yep.
So anyway, while that's going on, and you guys are, we're trying to get the ring out of your ears from hearing someone shout, "fucking unicorn" at several thousand decibels.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jezebel kind of shake her head. She goes, "Yep, that's my mother. Oh dear."
Oh jeez.
I'm sure the maze will take care of her, Charlotte just says.
What?
Charlotte,
Oh, dear.
you feel a piece of your soul rejoin with you as Empia and you see a picture of Empia straight up bringing her hand and slicing right through one of the mini's heads.
Which one was it? This matters to me.
Which one would you like it to be?
I like to be Ryu.
Okay, it's Ryu.
Oh, never mind. Little Ryu has died. I'll have to fix him later.
Dear, I'm telling you, my mother is a force to reckon with. Isn't that right, dear father? She says, grinning to Alex.
Like, yes, I can attest. Not only is she 10 times the woman she is than she was when we were much younger, but well, me and my young god naivete has made sure that she keeps that youthful strength, and it's multiplied.
While he was saying that sentence, nephew, 3 more of the minis died.
Oh god.
They were not ready, it seems. Don't worry. We'll fix it.
And the last,
We're not ready.
including Clora's, falls shortly after.
And he just says, "Can you guys believe that she used to be a warlock much like me? Now she doesn't even need much of that anymore."
More drinks.
We've broken a fair share of beds, I'll say that much.
I didn't need to hear that. More drinks.
Jezebel grimaces again and she goes, "Oh my goodness," and then walks away from Alex over to Cicada.
TMI.
Charlotte, how are the minis doing?
Oh, they're all dead.
And Alex just says, "Hey, if it wasn't going to be me, your mother was going to have said it eventually."
Well,
Oh.
Jezebel just decides. She goes, "Well, there goes that adventure, but at least we can try to do something else, I guess."
Clora and also Clora play guitars.
Well, whatever it is that you'd want Jezebel, I'll be up for it.
And then, sorry, continue.
But yeah, like I said, I made you a promise.
Jezebel just stares at him with all the graffitis on her face and then just shrugs her smile. She goes, "Very well then. Perhaps you and I could go say hi to my reborn brother and his partner."
Should be an interesting visit.
And then another Clora appears.
Oh no. Wait, that hasn't happened before. Why are
And then
three of you?
another Clora appears.
Oh no! What is happening?
Oh,
Playing music.
I think the world is gonna die. Guys, we need to leave the inn now.
What?
Korax is already prepping a spell to just wipe them all out at once.
Like how the different opacities.
What? What? Flora, what is happening? Why is
She's
What?
flipping the bed.
Like, oh, I don't know.
Ah!
We meant to do one.
What? Like,
Where are these all coming from?
don't
How many are you supposed to summon?
Just
It
one?
was only ever one.
I thought the fractures were. I thought the fractures were closed.
They are. They are. It's just I'm pretty sure this is Korra's own latent Eldritch God powers. Hang on, give me a moment. He sighs and he just locks them all into his sights. And Alex snaps his fingers.
You snap his fingers and they don't disappear because you realize it's an illusion. Asked by Rudy.
Oh,
Like, oh, what took me a moment. There. Seems like they're actually just illusions. Oh, they're just illusions.
what? Oh.
Actually,
Oh.
question: wouldn't Clara know that they're illusions?
It's Clara though. And everyone was panicking, so
Oh, yeah, now that I see, yeah, they're illusions. Okay.
but yes.
Primary Clara is playing the concerta thing, and secondary Clara is using a guitar.
Rudy, seeing everyone panic and everyone calming down. Borax, I need you to roll me a perception check really quick. In fact, anyone who wants to can.
For what?
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you what it is unless you roll a high enough perception.
That is not me.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone who 15 and above, everyone who rolled 15 or above, you see Rudy's mouth twitch. She very briefly, for a slight second, smiled.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
By the gods! By the
Get up.
greatness of Vesta, she smiled.
Okay, now I know you're making stuff up.
Rudy stares at Gregor, completely deadpan.
Yeah, Talus finally is coming off of his hangover, and he just looks to Rudy and gives a small smile. Admit it, you'll miss this place just a little bit. Not the cultists, but just everything else, right?
Hold on, just a second, just a moment. 1 second. Almost done, almost there. 1 second, almost. There it is. Okay.
1 second.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, Rudy just says in a complete deadpan, no.
Fair enough.
Believable.
Well, it wouldn't be a season finale if there wasn't a natural 20 wasted on something or other.
Just groans and goes over to Cicada. She goes, she grabs Cicada's cheeks and then like leans close to you. You might clean my face, dear. She nuzzles her beak.
Okay.
You know she doesn't realize. Do you also get rid of the one on her butt?
Yes.
Okay.
Before she notices.
Clara
Not yet.
gingerly holds hope while Cicada's taking care of that.
Yeah.
You know, like properly hold, like a proper pet instead of like a fleshy hold.
Yeah. That is a pseudo dragon, dear. You don't want to get stung by those.
Heaven?
Oh no, he knocks him out.
Heaven? You can speak, right? Lila?
Yeah, I can speak.
Okay. Just
Yeah, just nobody's speaking to me, so
Heaven, I'm gonna DM you a little detail that I forgot to mention in later, but it is relevant to what you just said.
yeah, I just felt that felt like a good transition. That's why I wanted to say. Would you like to say it out loud?
Well, let me see what Wed says first.
Big flames reveals.
We don't get
Not,
those.
not big, just a little detail that that I forgot to mention. Like the big stuff is already. I've told you everything big.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't fully understand what you meant by Ishak's intent. Like, it was he a good guy or not?
He was a
he
bad
was-
guy, but he never once lied to you.
Anyway,
Sneaky bitch.
Heaven, when you're ready. Stage is yours.
It was like Hubei situation where it's like I didn't lie to you. You just never asked.
More,
Kind of true.
more like I never lied. More like I never lied to you. To you, but I have ways of making you go along with it's what I want you to do anyway.
But yeah, Talus does say. But regardless, yes, Rudy, CeeLo, and I will be leaving this world for some time.
Before that,
Back in- Go ahead.
Heaven, do you still want to do your thing?
Sure. Heaven then pulls up the sleeve of her hunter's coat.
Yeah.
Though she's discreetly looking at what was her serpent tattoo, but it was more of it's now less of a tattoo and more of a brand.
Hmm.
She doesn't feel his presence anymore, but she doesn't think she can picture herself without this mark again.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what's the story behind that?
Oh, I made a
Oh,
desperate.
you have no idea.
Eh,
Oh, I made a desperate deal with a dark eldritch god. That threatened engulfed everything in flames.
oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
The basic adventuring
The
stuff.
flames of the divine, if you will.
I also made a deal with an eldritch god who is actually a lot nicer than he first seemed to be.
Yeah, mine was charming, though he never. Though he was surprisingly honest.
Mine was actually super nice, even though he looked kind of weird.
Well, mine was a bad guy.
Mine was a good guy.
Lucky you.
Eh.
There you go.
I
Yes,
will say it was go on.
No, go for it.
I will say it was quite the difficulty that Heaven was harboring the bad guy, because it made it difficult to speak with her freely about things. It felt bad to have to leave her out of certain things.
Yeah, I get it. That makes
Please.
sense.
We stole a dagger.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we did do
Well,
that.
But at the end of it all, we were able to kill him, which was, well, he was planning on killing all the gods, but well, what he was going to end up doing would have destroyed the world anyway. So
Eh.
It was a glorious battle.
We nearly died. We nearly died like 6 times during that fight.
Ugh.
I was
We
never afraid because I knew I had Sylvester's support the whole time.
Jezebel almost
I've
choked
learned
on her drink as she tried to get some water at the mention of Sylvester.
Yes,
Paladin
hello,
here.
this is Sylvester.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Yeah, Paladin here.
And then Sylvester walks into the bar alongside Alar.
I'm joking.
I'm serious. You both just walk into the bar. Why not?
No, wait, don't.
Wait a
Sylvester
minute, what?
doesn't like the metal with Mortal.
You can blame Alar for it. There you go.
Alar's currently shoving Sylvester into the room.
Hey, I I did
no. Yes, you did. Yes, you
No.
did.
No.
You can't spying on her, and now I want you to speak to her.
No.
As annoying the crowd. Yes,
They
you
don't
have.
need to know.
They do. They already know. They already know. No, you're saying she puts the barrier. You're saying.
Alar.
Jezebel looks surprised, says Sylvester, and then goes behind Cicada, kind of hides behind her wing. She goes, "Hi."
Wait, what?
God, this is awkward.
You gotta get over it. You're having an artist block against Sylvester. We talked about this. We talked about you being more profound. Start doing it.
Alar.
No. My emotions tell me this is important. That's how I follow it.
Yeah. Does look over his shoulder and he's like, "Oh, hello, Laura. Hello, Sylvester."
Hi, Alex.
Wait, what? Gregor's like at a loss for words here.
It's like a family reunion. Jezebel grabs.
Home pictures.
Sylvester is the most embarrassed because she really doesn't want to meddle with mortals.
No, but she also has a Laura, and Laura's very whimsical, and she'll make it happen.
Clara does the Clara thing and hugs Sylvester. Because art and music.
Right.
Whoa! All these surprise guests. Well, who's next?
Bro, did my fucking god just walk into the bar?
Yep.
My fuck.
Yes.
Maybe the great dragon himself will appear.
Well, to be entirely fair, Sylvester didn't walk into the bar. She was dragged here, kicking and screaming.
Gregor has frozen.
Oh, gee.
Oh, wow, that must be a cleric of yours, Sylvester. My clerics just smoke a bunch of drugs and weeds half the time, so glad you have your guys to be working stuff.
Rudy laughs again. Ah.
You have no idea how hard it is to get half my clergy to do something. The druid does some stuff right now, but because they sleep a lot, which is also very annoying.
I have never been more thankful that my own god basically never actually does anything.
Well, he only does it. Well, to be fair, the Platinum Dragon only does anything when the universe is imbalanced, which considering, well, and this is Alex speaking, which considering the crap that our dear friend has been up to, might not be for much longer.
You all hear that in the back of your heads.
No.
Okay,
her?
I know why.
Yeah, Vierna. I think she's gone power crazy.
So just like her mother, go figure.
Yep.
Bro.
Wait,
But
her mother?
long story.
Long story.
It's an olden tale.
Thankfully, well, like I said, if the universe is ever out of balance, it has a funny way of correcting itself, and usually humbling the person in the process.
Yeah. See, there's a reason why I don't like standing out here in front of people, especially if they're like worshippers. It's awkward.
Listen, Sylvester. You need to support your followers a lot more. Have you heard the stuff this man went through in particular? She points to Gregor.
No, don't mention him. Oh my god. There's a reason why I don't like to meddle with mortals. I want them to find their own inspiration, okay?
I understand that, Sylvester, but you have to give out some support, some knowledge that you appreciate what they're doing, at least. Yep.
Cheese.
Wait. I don't. Who was the angel who I was communicating with in flames?
Mariel.
Yeah.
Mario.
Do you want a second Mario? You want Mario too?
No.
No.
Then start showing some effort.
Look, Sylvester, I get it. It doesn't come naturally to you, and that's perfectly fine. But you know,
That's for me. I don't see the issue. Types it.
yes, but she's been at this longer than we have, Ella, and you know, she's out of all of us, she's probably the oldest god that we are familiar and friendly with.
Yeah, damn straight I'm the oldest.
I don't know. Tsuruki tries to hide his age, but I can sense it.
Hey, what?
Oh, at that, Tanuki slams the door open and shatters your barrier, Alara, and then says, "Oh, hey there, Sylvester. Would you like to leave?"
Yes.
Tanuki, not again! We talked about this!
Tanuki just sort of smiles brightly and then says, "I'll be talking to your sister." And then he just follows Sylvester out.
No!
Sylvester, wait. I must thank you for your guidance.
Okay. Gregor,
Yes.
you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you! Alara just shouts out.
I am honored.
Alara, you hear a voice in your head. Sorry, go on first, Cicada.
Alright. Never forget. The inspiration was in you this whole time.
So profound. Alara sniffles.
Shut up, Milfar.
Alara, you hear a voice in your head as Eris says, "When you get home, you're grounded."
No! Wait!
And so the three of them, well, Tanuki already left because he had mischief to do, but yeah, Sylvester and Alara leave.
Yeah.
Damn you, Tanuki!
Okay, that's it. I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody.
See you again soon, Sylvester.
Oh, by the way, my parents are older than all of us.
I
And
am
all of
aware.
them.
It's not a contest, sweetie.
This is why we don't talk about eldritch beings here, okay?
There could be, though, Heaven. There could be. All it would take is, one plucky individual to, ascend.
Somehow, I don't think Heaven is qualified for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex.
I don't know. You
like,
have read quite a lot of interesting books.
Yeah, but
By
I
that,
never.
Rudy would also be such a god.
Yeah, but
I'm
I've
not
never.
sure if Rudy has the interest though.
Part of me is wondering if that could even be Clara after she's learned enough.
You guys
But-
let Heaven speak for a little bit? Just,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway, Heaven says, well, but maybe because of the fact I never actually found love, I don't think I'm qualified. So she then lifts up her glass to more traveling. Then she drinks her cranberry grape juice.
But Heaven, you found you have found the greatest love of all. The love of friendship.
Boo!
Rudy just says, "No, there is a greater love." They stare at Heaven. Self. Self-love.
Heaven
I
gives
thought
her.
you was gonna say polylove.
No, that'd be
Yeah,
silly.
I was actually going to say, yeah, thanks for the offer, but I think you three are good on your own.
No, that wasn't said
Oh,
though.
for
It was self.
Lord.
But yeah.
Eh.
But Alex does sigh and is like, well, seeing as everyone else is taken off and Pierre's probably looking to get home with our two new babies now. I'll just show myself out, I suppose. See you again
I
soon.
thought it
okay,
was just
Jezebel?
one.
No,
Rura.
it's Riva.
Oh.
He says, "See you soon, okay, Jezebel?"
Jezebel relaxes a bit now that Sylvester has left, and then just sighs. She goes, "Yes, of course." She kind of scratches the back of her head. I'll be taking some time off from doing Lady River's duties for a little bit. So if we have time, then sure, we'll try something. As long as Cicada can come with me. She said that she hugs Cicada close.
Of course, Cicada can come. I mean, from how I've seen it, she's practically family.
Oh,
To be fair, she kind of looks at everybody, looks at Corax, for you, Clara and Charlotte. I think I've got quite a bit of extended family now.
I blow up any building for you, Jezebel.
I might take up that offer, dear.
Yes.
If despite of everything, I do suppose we'll be colleagues from here on out with the whole protection business.
Colleagues, dear? Are we that distant already? I thought we were friends.
Clara comes to the conclusion that the inn is safer if someone is sober.
I'm saying I'm more than happy to help with you help you with fulfilling Lady Rura's duties from now on.
And no play makes a dull foxy. She says with a teasing grin, batting her eyelashes. She's playing with you.
I'd like to be able to keep an eye on the Kitsune as well. We're kind of both the Kitsune and the Steel Dragon's both are a bit short in numbers, so to speak.
Alex does give a sign. He says, "Ryu, take it from your god. When I say that I'm not the god of freedom just because it was all about fighting for freedom. It's also to know when to give yourself freedom and free time."
So can I just quickly interrupt everyone here? First things first, Heaven, I just wanted to mention this to you. But you're also kind of a celebrity in Rosapationes now. Like, you actually have, like, your shows sell out and that sort of thing. Just letting you know that. And so, while everyone is doing the sappy thing, Brady's, like, looking between you guys and doing that Bakugo. Do you, not all of you would know it, but do you know the Bakugo gif of him just looking left and right and then back left with his mouth slightly open? Okay, I'll show it later, but basically, Rudy's looking between you all with a deadpan stare, and then she just turns around and leaves.
Oh, I think I know the gift you're talking about.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to do, really quick. You may continue now, Alex.
But yeah, Alex just says, "You know when to give yourself time off, for you." I had to learn that the hard way.
It's not like I'm gonna go full workaholic. I have plans in the immediate future. I mean, I'd like to go visit everyone in the village now that they are safe along with the rest of the world, and I still
Save. Go ahead.
And I still yes, I guess I still need to meet Kagura after all, and he and I are actually really our family after all.
Jezebel groans loudly, throwing her head back. She goes, "Oh my God, Foxy, listen to your dating your friends." She walks over to him and then kind of flicks him on the nose and says, "We're trying to tell you to live for the moment. You have all these plans that you can do, yes, but right now we are enjoying our time together. So stop looking forward and focus on right in front of you."
I have I have been, and what I've seen is what I've seen is a lot for one day. To be honest.
I'll tell you what. CeeLo comes over. I'll write you a fortune.
Oh no, you're a fortune teller too?
I am. That was my main priority. I actually a patron of our tune herself.
Who's that?
Oh, she has fallen off the ears.
Talos sighs and he just says, "Former goddess of magic before Vierna took over."
Ah,
Also, guys, just a reminder, don't forget to include Gregor in heaven.
hey,
Yep, no worries.
Yeah.
And anyway, well, speaking of which, while CeeLo is taking care of that, Talos does actually remember to go over to Gregor in heaven. And he says, "So, you two are I ever heard you two planning on traveling more while Rudy and I and CeeLo are, well, out and about?"
Indeed.
Yeah, we were actually. You talking about seeing other places we haven't been, like the West Coast, for example.
Who
I heard
knows? We might get wrapped up in another mess.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I especially heard some interesting stories about the southwesternmost tip of Norheim. A strange little peninsula.
You mean the Wildlands?
No, I don't. I don't think. I don't think it's that.
I mean, I'm from there.
Heaven scratches her head. From what I remember, the peninsular area is in the shape of a fox.
Well,
Followers of mayhem reference.
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a little curious about the people I came out here with, that I came out to the Valley of Life and Death with. The centaur, the centaur guy, and the other ones. I wonder where they're at now.
well, I'm sure you two will make great traveling companions. I mean, well, after all, just from the looking at the both of you, you're practically the quintessential traveling companions of any fiction.
So, really quick,
Go ahead.
just because this is the end episode, Chaos, while you don't meet up with them immediately, you do run into the centaur again, and you guys help him free a couple of captured centaurs, and you become friends, and they join you in the journey.
Nice.
Nice.
But I do wish you two the best of luck, and well, Heaven, you especially, I hope you find someone who can fill your life.
Thanks, Dallas. And we're gonna miss you. You've been a good conversation. You've been a good conversation partner and a real good leader. We'll miss CeeLo's quirkiness, and Rudy. She then trails off, trying to figure out something good to say about Rudy.
If you
Wow.
encounter any cultists, if you do encounter any cultists where you're at, make sure
We'll
to give them a good clobbering.
Yeah,
Always do.
we'll think of her when we knock one out.
Well, I suppose there's only one thing left to do then. Evan, Gregor, stand on up.
Gregor stands up.
As does Heaven.
He opens up his arms wide and pulls them both into a hug.
Aww.
Now you guys see why.
See what I said? See what I said, guys? Gentle giant.
CeeLo, you also realize this is probably why Rudy left so quickly.
Oh. CeeLo is now starting to leave after a mid-conversation at Ryu's fortune.
And you're probably leaving Hope behind.
Oh yeah, CeeLo abandons him frequently. I'm not too sure how he comes back half the time.
Oh no.
He'll find his way back.
But just really quickly, we can do the fortune right at the end for you guys if you still have the stuff for it, Neku.
I do. I always have to
Okay.
pay for it.
Would you like to do that, Ryu, at the very end?
Let's assume that Silo went ahead and did the fortune telling thing anyway without Ryu's consent.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get to that at the very end. But basically, for everyone else, since it is getting close to time, if you need to go, I completely understand, and you may have your character walk out of the scene and then head out at your leisure. But for now, Neku, you were doing a thing?
CeeLo left. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, but you were explaining. Never mind. All right, everyone else, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What do we do with this? She holds up the little pseudo dragon.
Yeah, Talus finishes up the hug with Gregor and he says, "Well, I'll see you two later."
Clara pets the pseudo dragon and feeds it apples. Because someone has a bag of infinite apples.
Yeah, we still have a bag of infinite apples.
You have acquired one pseudo dragon. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, Talus does raise his voice as he sees CeeLo going outside. He's like, "Wait for me, you two." And of course, go ahead.
Isabel gives a wave to as House leaves with a smile. She goes, "Stay safe, dear."
Oh well, see you later. And of course, once he's out, Alex sighs and says, "I better go catch up with your mother as well." He leans down and gives a small kiss to Jezebel's cheek, and he says, "See you soon, okay, dear?"
"That's my thing," she says as she kind of flicks his nose, but then blows him a kiss with 2 fingers.
See you again soon. And of course, he leaves with your new baby brother.
She kind of gives a bit of a smile, but then she also just frowns and then just kind of tries to kind of wipe her cheek with like a little bit of a blush, like, "I can't believe you just did that."
Not like I like you or anything, but Baka.
Yes, I feel empowered.
Or it's because she just feels embarrassed the fact that her father actually gave her a kiss on the cheek like when she was little. So she's just like, "I'm not a kid anymore."
Baka.
Bah.
So, who's next?
I still have this pseudo dragon here.
Yes.
Hope is just like,
Don't worry, it'll
and he just pops back out of existence, assuming CeeLo went too far away from him.
Oh, okay, bye.
That's how Hope is.
Evan, Gregor, do you guys start heading out too?
Yep. There's no time to lose, Heaven. Adventure awaits.
Adventure.
Aren't you supposed to be the monk type, Gregor?
No, that's third tier.
Greer, as you're leaving, one of the items falls out of a small box that you have. A black ball, if you will. And it rolls along the floor.
Oh shit.
You don't notice this as you two leave.
Okay. Out of character, good luck.
Clara goes to investigate said ball.
You pick it up, and it suddenly explodes into a giant gorilla. Whoosh!
Don't worry, it's just my Pokeball.
Oh no. I immediately cast Speak with Animals.
Ook.
The person who just left, who was your owner, just went outside.
Ook. Boom. boom, crash! Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? Charlotte groans.
All of Rudy's friends just left.
Ah, cool.
Also, all your minis died.
Not cool. That takes forever to heal them. Oh man.
Man.
Well, they
Good.
probably should have been holding Lady Rua hostage then.
Were they? Well, they were just trying their best.
Fortunately, you don't want to go against my mother, dear.
They'll improve. I'll believe in them.
What is what doing their best for what, and what does it have to do with holding a baby hostage?
They viewed the bird obviously as an equal competitor. Thus, it was a challenge.
Lady Rue is a child, dear.
They are also like 3 inches big. Except for Clara, she's bigger.
Was.
Shut up. Whoever
Charlotte,
said
you're
that.
drunk. Charlotte, you're drunk.
No, you're drunk.
I didn't even
I don't.
drink.
I don't have a drinking problem. It's a solution.
Cicada is just like deadpan staring at her.
What are you looking at? I don't drink often, but when I do, it's for good reasons. She fell
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Clara's just, going to, let's see, drop another one of these, because apparently the first one didn't work.
Yeah, you did it on someone else. That's why.
Suddenly, no, I saw it, but I don't think anyone else did, Cora. But yeah, Charlotte, you'll suddenly drop dead sober.
Okay. Hey. What's going on? What happened?
Oh
My
my
head
god.
hurts.
Yeah, Rudy got drunk and Rudy's new friends just left.
Oh. Cool.
And Jezebel's mom murdered your minis, because they were holding Rua hostage.
Ah. They deserve it then.
Because
So-
drunk Charlotte had a different opinion on that.
Ah. Well, this is why I don't drink often.
And this is why I don't drink at all.
What? You don't like even a little magic water?
Magic water.
Eh.
So, is there any final last things you guys would like to do other than the card rating before we wrap up Fractures of Reality? Any last final things that you'd like to do?
I'm pretty much done.
Can I blow up the
Nothing I can
building?
think of.
You can, yes, but we'll get to that in a second. Chaos?
I don't want. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
Chaos? Lala? What about you guys? Are you guys good?
Yep.
Okay. Then, would you like to give your fortune? Zila?
You want me to do it over the stream?
Yes.
Alrighty. Let me.
Flames started with a fortune, and it's time to end it with a fortune.
Oh, that is very poetic.
So,
Alrighty. So, Theo, without asking for Ryu's permission, would actually draw him 3 cards, place them down on the table, and look to him and leaning forward. So, what is the fortune you wish to hear, dear? Would it be the one to meet you where you meet this mysterious gentleman of Kagura?
He's not a Kagura isn't a mysterious gentleman. He's a king.
I never heard of him, so I assume he is.
That's probably because he rules over an island off the west coast of Norheim.
I see. Still, the offer still stands. So would you like to hear it?
Uh,
It's completely up to you, Andy. This will take a while. I'm just letting you know.
you're gonna twist my arm on this, aren't you?
No, I'm not. You can legitimately say no or not. It doesn't matter to me.
That was in character.
Oh, okay, my bad. CeeLo just smiles. Yes, I am.
All right, let's get it over with.
Yes. So, CeeLo says, basically just to confirm this is who I'm speaking to as a person, and that's for Tides of Fate. I have to ask you to look into your past. Is that okay?
I suppose.
All right, I will do so then. I just wanted to make sure, as I gave permission to do so. So, the first one is she flips over a card. It shows the 2 cups, but reverse. So basically, your past, you've always been wanting to overachieve. This is the 2 cups. It's divine. It means that you have lacking education, but you wish to pursue in it, wish to learn more of what's going on around you, the past, and to gain knowledge to whatever goal you seek to do. Would this be the person I'm speaking to?
Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about the overachiever part. In fact, Jezebel and the others have called me out on that at many times. But I don't know if I would call I wouldn't say I'm uneducated. I mean,
well, uneducation can always mean several things. As in this case, it would mean lack of knowledge, as in you wish to seek more. Doesn't say you're foolish or stupid. It's more like you're willing to learn.
I'll try. Oh,
Could be.
I am planning on traveling more, so that is that is a little that is kind of accurate when you put it like that.
There's several ways the cards can speak to a person. Rather than me showing it to you, it's me explaining it to you and you perceiving and what it must mean. I can only aid you in your path of fate. Does that make sense?
I suppose.
So, that would be what I represent to you at the past. However, now we're going to the present. And then the future will be aware of the answer you seek, and hopefully you find guidance in it. This is a very typical reading, by the way, so don't worry about it too much. She flips over the second card. It shows a divine manifestation. Basically, planning and future. So, Kagura, you plan to meet him, correct?
That's the plan, yeah. Granted, I want to go to. I want to go to the hidden village to visit my family first.
It sounds like you got all your life sorted out. However, your friends did chide you for this, did they not? You never live in the now moment. You're always planning ahead. You're always looking forward to what's going to come, but never looking forward to the now. Take heed in their advice, I would say. Maybe listen to them. Enjoy what you have here, right at this very moment. Because otherwise, you're always looking forward and never looking at the present.
I'll see.
No, don't use the word "I'll." That's saying "I will." Saying "I will do now."
I can promise I can promise to try.
Listen, oh, God.
My mother may be able to help. And my mother may be able to help me with that. She's always been very free spirited.
No, free spirited people are the best kind. I always say. Good to have company and always good to relax around with. No, chaotic's always what I lean towards. She just chimes at that. And lastly, the future. Whatever path you choose and what your directions you will become. Now, this might be altered based off your decisions. However, from what as you are now and what will you become based off your decisions will be what this is. Oh, the Ace of Wands. This interprets creative beginnings, as if you're about to start something big. Maybe talking to Kagura might lead to that. Maybe you'll become bigger than you think you will be.
Wow,
Maybe maybe you'll lead, or maybe you'll just be an advisor. But it's bigger than what you thought you were started off as.
That's pretty. That's pretty amazing. I never. To be honest, for all the quote unquote looking forward, I never really thought about where I'd end up.
Worry not, dear you. For whether this becomes true or not, don't expect it to be like that. Just find it hope and guidance. As you are right now, and that's your direction, that's what I was told. But it may very change now that you know that. That is the price of fortune and misfortune.
Well,
So,
my mother always did say the future isn't set in stone.
it never is, dear you. Never take a fortune for face value. Rather, take it as a lesson. So, I hope that helps you. Oh! Crap, he's hugging people. I'm out. And Sealer runs away.
Huh? Wait, what?
Freaking Talos.
What?
And she's gone.
And with that final bit of advice, finally it's time. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching us. Thank you for being my players. Thank you for playing with me. And I will see you all with the next campaign. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you all again soon.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.